So if you're in the market for a treadmill, you probably have come across the THERUN company. So like one of the main treadmill dealers on Amazon, one of the biggest names whenever it comes to treadmills and walking pads. This is their latest treadmill here. They sent it to me so I can make a video for you guys, show you exactly how this works and why it should be on your list if you're looking for a treadmill. Not just a regular treadmill though. This is actually an auto incline treadmill that does have a motor here at the bottom that will adjust the incline for you. Now, this by itself is very different from a lot of the other treadmills that are out there because a lot of them say incline, but they are not auto incline, which means they are manual, which means in order to change the height and the angle, you actually have to come down and do some things and unscrew some parts and move some pieces. Not with this from THERUN. This is all automatic. It's all controlled right here, and I'm going to show you exactly how this works. And it's also worth mentioning that it does have a 300-pound weight capacity. This is a great test because I am 270 pounds, so I am definitely up there. Now, if you're over 300, yes, it can still hold you. Just keep in mind that it puts more stress on the incline whenever it's going up, so you'd want to use it more on a flat or minimal incline if you are over the 300-pound capacity. Now, for assembly purposes, I want to say this is one of the easiest treadmills I've ever put together because most of it was actually already assembled. Here's what it looked like straight out of the box. The actual body was together. I just had to end up putting on a couple of additional pieces. Probably took me 15 minutes, and that's probably pushing it. Was really easy to get up and running and right out of the box, pretty much ready to go. A couple of other bells and whistles I wanted to show you before the demonstration. One of the best actual control panels here from a lot of others that I've seen on the market. A lot of them are like built in to the actual treadmill. I like that this is up, it's elevated, and it's actually one of the best looking from a brightness standpoint. You can see there are nice, big, bright numbers. We got a bunch of different kind of modes that you can do, which are all in the booklet that shows you exactly how to go through the different modes to really maximize your workout time. So one of the best overall control panels of all of them I've seen. And one of the coolest features about this is watch. If you wanted to actually use a laptop or something whenever you're doing your workouts, it folds down and goes completely flat so you can put your laptop up on top of there. I've never been that organized or coordinated. I can't type and run or even walk at the same time, so I leave this up. Of course, we have our emergency pull there just in case. Here's the control panel. We have our inclines here at the top for a quick incline of 3, 6, 9, or 12, and then we also have our different speeds up to 8. It actually can go almost 9 miles an hour total. So between the incline and between the speed, this is built for all ranges. If you're new to working out, if you're experienced, this has you covered on all levels. And of course here it has the biometric sensors on both sides, so that way if you ever wanted to stop, check your estimated heart rate, estimated calories burned, and all that will show up here on the control panel. Have a couple of cup holders, one for water, one for maybe a pre-workout. So a fantastic setup here. Also worth mentioning, really nice wide tread overall. And again, me being sort of a bigger dude, I very much appreciate this whenever it comes to working out. I need my space, not just here, but also in between the arms. And for me, let me actually kind of show you, getting up between here, I need a lot of space, and like, look how much room is still on either side, even being a pretty large fella. So now that we've seen this up close and you can get an idea of how this works, let's actually jump on this and let's get some work in. One of the nice things about this is because it does have all of these different quick start options, I can just jump on and let's go ahead and let's kick this up to a 6 incline. You can fine tune it if you want, but I like having the quick guide so you can just hit 3, 6, 9, or 12 and it'll jump to that incline right off the bat. Again, motorized here at the bottom. That means I don't have to jump off whenever it's time to raise it or lower it like a lot of the manual that are out there. So it is extremely versatile whenever it comes to doing your workouts. I'm gonna jump up to a 4 on speed. Again, just to give you an idea of this could easily handle me. Also worth mentioning, listen, there's not a lot of noise on this. It's actually very quiet considering 1, how big of a guy that I am, 2, how hard that I step whenever I'm running, and 3, the incline and the speed that I'm currently going. This is a 6 incline at a 4 speed. Let me actually crank this up a little bit. I'm gonna go to a 6 speed and really get moving. And I like how gradual it is. Whenever I jump from 4 to 6, it wasn't instant, so I actually had a little bit of time to actually acclimate to that quicker speed. And of course, if I want, just drop this down, starts going real slow again. I'm actually gonna drop down to 2, and I can jump into a nice brisk walk if I need a break, or if it's time for a cool down or a warm up. Now, of course, because we have the biometric pulses, I can put my hands on these and watch what it starts to do right there. So you can see it switched over to pulse, and it is estimating my overall pulse. and my estimated calories burned. So if you're somebody that wants to track your progress, this is great for that. Now, earlier I mentioned different modes that you can use with this, and what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna hold on to the original instructional booklet, because this has all of the different programs that explain exactly what each of them does. And if you've never used a program or a mode before, basically what that means is you're gonna jump on for like sometimes 30 minutes, and it's gonna alternate the speeds at various intervals, also alternate the incline, go up and down. So what that does is it ends up really kind of resembling more of like a real life outside run, because it keeps you on your toes, for lack of better words, because it forces you to change your speed and your incline, really kind of keeps your body on alert the whole time, and just makes for a fantastic workout. So make sure that you do hold on to the instructional booklet, because all of those different programs are going to be inside of here. Now, like a lot of other treadmills that you see on the market, it has the safety mechanism here on the bottom to make sure, one, that it doesn't drop on you whenever you lift it up, and two, it is a soft drop. So whenever it's time to actually use it again, just give it a kick and you'll see it dropping down right there. Again, making sure, because that deck can be kind of heavy, especially with that motor on there, just ensures that it's not gonna just drop real quick on you. Now, because not every piece of workout equipment is perfect, there is one thing that I would like to see done different with this machine. And if we actually pull this back up, I wish that this actually went a little bit higher. This has nothing to do with the running or the walking or the actual usage. It has more to do with the storage. I would have liked to seen this kick up a little bit higher to basically minimize how big this is whenever it's stored. Now, a lot of people are never gonna kick this up. They're just gonna leave it down all the time. But if you're somebody looking for something small and that can be stored easily, that's my only issue with this treadmill, is that I wish whenever it was here, it actually just went up a little bit higher and was more compact whenever it was stored. But again, that's because no piece is perfect. And if I had to pick something, that's the thing that I would like to see improved. Otherwise, this, when it comes down to it, it's pretty much a perfect treadmill. I am a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach. As you can see, I am very well versed in workout equipment. And whenever it comes to treadmills, I really just need a few things to be right. I need it to run. I want the auto incline. I want a good capacity to hold somebody bigger like me. I want a really easy to read dashboard, which this one obviously has. And I want it to just be able to allow me to get the kind of workouts that I want to get. If I want to run fast, if I want to run slow, if I want to go incline, if I want to run flat, I want to be able to do that with pretty much as much ease as possible. And the new option here by THERUN allows me to do that. So if you're looking for a great treadmill option, whether it's because you're a beginner and you want to do some walking, or walking on an incline, or you're more advanced, you want to run on an incline, you want to run flat, whatever the case is, it can go fast, it can go high, or it can just be flat at a normal speed, depending on where you're at in your overall journey. I'm actually going to kick this up here to 12 to give you one last view at how great the auto incline actually works here. And if you're looking for a great treadmill to put on your list, whether it's because you're trying to lose weight, trying to get better shape, whatever the case is, put this one here, the THERUN, on your list to check out. And I can tell you right now, I'm gonna end up breaking a sweat just during this demonstration video. Man, that incline feels really good on my legs.